Will there be a special aim slop coach today? No. I can do that myself. Look, so I was chatting to Malish, okay? He said, and I agreed, and I, initially thought the same way, that the thing I'm worst at, the thing that I need a lot of work on and that would unlock the game for me is aim slop. That's it. It's aim slop. And I just cannot trust my aim to go fast enough to hit circles. I used to be one of the best aim players in the game. And I haven't really touched it since about 2018, 2019. 2019 was definitely my aim peak. Well, I mean, my raw skill in my aim was my peak. Because after that, it's just been getting more consistent with it. And I've not really reached that sort of level, I would say, in terms of, aim agility since. So that's what I want to do. I want to go back to it. I want to go back to working on that. I've worked on stamina for a long time. I've worked on reading for a long time. So that's the plan. That's the idea. And to that end, I have 3 learning outcomes. We're going all the way back, right? We're going all the way back to high school with this one. Any of you remember Improvement Month with Happy Stick? Where he did, what was it? A 10-hour stream 5 days a week. And he would focus on one aspect of the game through that 5-day period, which then actually just turned into reading practice because that was what he was worst at, and that was completely unlocking the game for him. So he was only playing reading maps, basically. I want to take the idea of Improvement Month again, because over the next month, I've got no events. I've got nothing to take my time away from me. I can just lock in. I can just focus on this shit. So, in this Improvement Month, I've got 3 learning outcomes. Number 1, the first one. I want to get my tapping stability back on low BPM streams. And low to mid. So I want tapping stability, let's say 150 to about 200. What I think this would do is on aim slop and on high BPM aim stuff, this would let me relax my hand a lot more and just be able to just rip the tapping. Just be able to tap. Low to mid then proceeds to mention 200 BPM. Yeah, that's about mid BPM. Second one is I want to learn to move my hand quickly. So, aim agility. And this isn't on DT stuff. This is on more stuff like Can You Feel the Sunshine? So, this, if tapping stability translates into high BPM aim comfort, and I know how I'm going to do that, is we're going back to the low BPM warm-ups. I'm sorry, guys. Aim agility obviously feeds into just ability, but how I'm going to do this is I'm going to play relax. So that's the second learning objective. This third one, which I've been missing out for a long time, I've never been able to properly process anything above 10.3, maybe above 10.5 now. So let's just call it high AR. And what I want from that is greater than or equal to 10.8 to 10.7 comfort. And of course, that one's obvious. That one, the easiest way of improving this is just training it, just playing DT. So these are my learning objectives. I want tapping stability, I want aim agility, and I want high AR reading. That's the idea. So this month, this is going to be my focus. Anytime I am not playing this sort of thing, or anytime I need a break for my hand to recover, 7-star completion. So that's the idea. This is what we're doing over the next month, because I think this is it. Because I can tap, I can read, I can do all of the rest of it. But what I can't do is keep up with players' aim in current era. So this is the idea. How are we going to go about this then? Because what order do we play all of this in? If I say I'm doing relax training, right? I don't want to warm my tapping up and then go and play relax. That just makes no sense. I think we do a light warm up on some completion. We play 2 or 3 maps just to get them done so that we're not falling behind. Then we play some aim agility stuff, warm our tapping up, then go back to completion and then do some high AR reading. Because I think if we end our session with high AR or aim agility, maybe we interchange between these two, right? I think, I have a theory, what we push at the end of the session is what gains the fastest. Does that make sense? That's what, gets the best improvements. Use completion as a palette cleanser? Yes, yeah, kinda. It's a good way of getting maps done and discovering stuff and making sure that I'm not getting rusty on all of the different patterns in the game. I don't think I'm going to be pushing for FC on completion stuff anymore. If it happens, it happens, you know what I mean? But because I'm improving my skill cap, my skill floor is going to start, like, decaying a bit. I'm going to get worse at the game before I get better at it, you know what I mean? So, that's fine. I'll take a step back. Hopefully, by the end of the month, I've taken 2 steps forwards. It's now the 6th of April. 4 weeks from now is the 4th of May. Hopefully, by the time these 4 weeks have passed, we'll be good. We'll be able to go back, de-rust everything that has gotten rusty over these 4 weeks. Hopefully, I'll be in a position where I can just, like, switch my brain off and absolutely go for it on some farm maps, on some DT maps. This has been a long time coming, I think. That's pretty much it. And hopefully after these 4 weeks are done, 4th of May, hopefully I'm in a position where I can rip a subathon as well. But that's a conversation for another time. That's an announcement for another time, once I figure out what we're doing. So that's the idea. That's what's going to be happening over the next week, month. Obviously, I'm going to be warming up. Obviously, I'm going to be stretching. Obviously, I'm going to be, like, pushing myself into this sort of thing. But what this does is it structures my sessions. I don't need to think about it anymore. I don't need to think about the sessions anymore. I can just hop in and go for it, right? That frees a lot of my brain up to do other things outside my sessions. Maybe even just to yap. Maybe even, like, I don't need to make decisions on where I'm going next. I just go for it. So come along on the journey with me. It should be fun. Talking about fun,